Hey everyone, today we're talking Thor Love and Thunder. We've got a new trailer, meaning there's even more to get excited about. Plus, SNL's cast exodus. We'll tell you the big names that are leaving and what it means for the popular sketch show. And it's the year of Tom Cruise. What's he jumping off of now? It's all coming up in your Hollywood headlines. All right, here to break it all down with me is the WatchMojo Lady herself, Rebecca Brayton. Hello, Rebecca.
Hello, Matthew. I assume is what Matt is short for.
You can call me Matthew. You and my mom. Those are the only two. Listen, speaking of mom, I think everybody and their mom is excited for a little movie called Thor Love and Thunder. I know I am. The character Thor quickly became one of my favorites in the MCU ever since Thor Ragnarok. I love that movie. It was such a vibe. Well, good news. The whole team, especially the director of that movie, is back for this one. We just got a new trailer, Rebecca. And
Sure
yes,
did.
we got more of Jane Foster. You know, that seems to be a big thing here, the return of Natalie Portman. But I was so excited to see Christian Bale. I wanted to see his villainous take on this character, Gorr the God Butcher. Before we get into Christian Bale, what is your thoughts on Thor Love and Thunder? What's your excitement level, and is he a favorite of yours?
I mean, not to put the female gaze on Chris Hemsworth too hard, but yes, I do enjoy looking at Thor. No, I mean, but seriously, Thor is one of the great characters. He's one of the only original ones left. Oh no, does that mean he's not gonna make it in this movie? Shoot, did I? Oh my god, because he's on. Think about it, Scarlett Johansson is gone.
Yeah, Black
Robert
Widow
Downey Jr. is gone. Chris Evans. I'm naming them by their names. I don't know why. Chris Evans is gone. Anyway, who's left? Thor and Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah. So hopefully you're not jinxing anything, because I do want more.
I did the thing again. And of course, your friend and mine, Hawkeye, who I always forget.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Which I think they made a joke about it in the show.
There you go. But this movie does look good. What's your take on Christian Bale, though? I feel like when we get our first look at him, I was like, oh, he looks a little like Marilyn Manson.
He reminds me of someone in Fury Road. He looks like Nicholas Holt's character in Fury Road a little bit. Okay, I haven't seen Christian Bale be a bad guy in a long time. Personally, I don't know if he has, but I'm looking forward to it, because the first movie I ever saw him in he was the villain, and I just hated him. And then I hated Christian Bale for years because I couldn't separate the two. So very much looking forward, because I think he's gonna eat it.
No, he's one of those actors that no matter what he does, he just brings it. Like, he just literally goes for it, whether it's transforming his body or just throwing himself in the role. And maybe he went a little too intense in that Terminator Salvation film. We won't go there. But here he looks like he's really going to go for it, which I think is great, because the film looks like it has a lot of comedy elements. Looks like it's going to be fun, kind of zany. And then you've got
That's something I've not seen from him before.
Yeah,
if
so maybe
he is able to bring some humor.
It'll be a nice little mix. Was he a villain in American Psycho? Would you say that was a villain role or anti?
That isn't actually the movie I was referring to. The movie I was referring to is Shaft.
Oh.
With Samuel L. Jackson. That was the first time I ever saw Christian Bale. I think it came out in 2001. But anyway, would I say he's a villain in American Psycho? I mean, he's not a good guy, but I think he's more of an anti-hero, and that movie I think has so many layers that it's really difficult to know what actually happens in that movie, or if it's more of an internal monologue thing. I don't want to get into it, but lots of layers.
Lots of layers. And this movie looks like it has lots of layers. That's one of the things, the big theme that they're saying in this movie will be, what's your purpose? What's your purpose for all the characters? That seems to be the overlying theme. So I'm excited to see, and I'm sure we'll get some more looks as the the weeks and months go on leading up to it. The big release date being July 8th in cinemas. Okay, moving on to the small screen, Rebecca. Saturday Night Live, one of the most popular shows still after all these years. It still brings in the numbers, that all-important young demographic. They just had their season finale, rather, and it was the last episode for many of the big stars. Here's who's leaving. Now, there was all these rumors leading up to it. Now it's confirmed. The one that's getting all the headlines is Pete Davidson, right? He's out. A.D. Bryant.
Yeah, so he won't appear in what, the 5 episodes he would have appeared in per season?
That's right. He was barely in the show, anyways. So he's
no
not.
Disrespect, but he wasn't in the show a lot.
But here's who is always in the show: A.D. Bryant. She's one of my favorites. A.D. Bryant. Kate McKinnon, who, come on, the show kind of.
That's going to be a very, very large hole to fill.
Big. It revolved around a lot of her characters. I loved her send off, by the way, where her alien abduction character got abducted at the end. So great. And Kyle Mooney. No more Baby Yoda. So what do you think? Those are some pretty big names. Saturday Night Live has gone through these transition periods before. Everyone says, "Oh no, doom and gloom. The show's going to be terrible now." What's your take? What says you?
Am I ever tired of that discourse? The Saturday Night Live. It's a rebuilding season. If you're a hockey fan, it's a rebuilding season. I mean, they might, have missteps next year while they're trying to bring in new talent and find kind of what their vibe is going to be. But I feel like there are still enough fresh faces and veterans hanging around that it's gonna be fine. And the thing is, like, no matter how well they actually do, people are still gonna be like, it sucks now, because that's the nature of that show. You think it was funny when you were a certain age, and it has never been funny again.
No, so true. Everyone's got their favorite cast, and that's it, right? There's certain era. But I'm reminded of the time that Andy Samberg left. Abby Elliott and Kristen Wiig all exited. I think it was 2012. This reminds me of that, because those were some big names, Samberg and Wiig, of course, and they survived very well. So I think Saturday Night Live will do just fine. I love some of the people that are still there. Bowen Yang, yeah, I'm very excited.
I love me some. I hope he gets a chance to shine more and kind of bring the weirdness. Because there's definitely some, I don't want to say it's weird, but it's like weird for Saturday Night Live.
Oh,
I'm excited about it.
Remember when he did
iceberg?
The iceberg for Titanic? No, come on. So great. All right, Rebecca, we're going to end things here with a look at Tom Cruise. Yeah, Tom Cruise. Listen, I'm calling it maybe the year of Cruise, because Top Gun 2 finally coming out. The reviews, not to use the pun here, are sky high. People are praising the film and Cruise himself. He made his big appearance at Cannes, and he got this special Palme d'Or award. There was like an 8-minute standing ovation. So, he's being
I don't know what you have to do to not get a standing ovation at Cannes, though.
I have a question, too. Is someone there with a stopwatch timing it?
I know.
All the headlines are
like
7 minutes.
Legitimately, probably.
7-minute standing ovation, 8-minute standing ovation. Like, who's timing this? But he's hanging out with like royalty, Prince William and Kate Middleton. And now we just got to look at Mission Impossible 7, the trailer. I think there was an online leak that kind of pushed it to our screen so we could see it. But Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, not coming out to 2023. But there's lots of intense Tom Cruise running scenes, of course, and he's doing all kinds of stunts.
Did we ever do that? Because we talked about doing, and I think we got a greenlit, so I don't know if it ever got made, top 10 Tom Cruise running scenes ranked by speed.
Yes, please do. I don't know. What's your take on Tom Cruise? It seems to be having a big year.
Yeah, good for him. I have no take. I have no take. Like,
okay, let me ask you this then.
I'm glad that he's still, we still have big movie stars.
That's right. Let me ask you this though: will you be seeing Top Gun, or will you be seeing the I-7 next year. Because I will.
Yes, I'll see them for sure. I mean,
The movies are.
Why
The
wouldn't
movies
I
are.
see them? Why
Well, the
boycott them? Like,
No, well, the movies are fun. Like, I like. He is a big movie star, as you said, but I feel like his movies. You know, has he run out of things to jump off of yet though? Like
he just makes like good movies. You know, like we've talked about this. I really like a big bombastic action film, and that's the kind of movies he makes. So, can't fight City Hall.
I'm reminded now that he's filming a movie next in outer space. So
I know. I was like, that was what I was gonna say. He has not run out of things to jump off. He can jump off the moon.
yeah, so on Earth, he's done it all. Now he's got to go to outer space. So I don't know. I'm curious if other people are excited about this Tom Cruise phenomenon that's resurfaced. So I don't know. His movies are fun. I'm with you there. Rebecca, listen, this has been so much fun. Thank you so much for breaking this all down.
No problem. Thank you for having me.